Ok, andiamo.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Alan LaForest reporting from the sideline. Now the starting group for the visitors. And for Vancouver, what a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV.
Allora, niente, se lasciamo... vediamo indicatori qua, era 51. B, cos'è che doveva essere a 51? Tiri in post? Resistenza CPU. 51, perfetto. Allora andiamo.
I can't wait to call this one down.
Ma porca troia, stai niente triple. Cazzo che Mac.
go.
4-4. 4-4. Dammi un check e poi si può andare. Ci guardo. Sì, ci ha salvate, incredibilmente.
And Vancouver starts out with the
Mamma
ball.
mia,
Pass to McIlvain.
la sfida delle sfide, questi cacchio segniamo sempre.
Vancouver working the ball around now.
Cazzo, mi ha detto.
Newly. Frazier covering.
Stai lì,
Just
Barry.
5 to shoot. Well, that's a very
Ma come fa? Ma non ho toccato. Ma dai, ma questo è un fallo.
not pick up a second on this court.
Questo mi sembra un fallo inventato, scusate, ma. Che fallo è, dai.
They get a hand on
Sì,
it.
Barry.
Stolen by Frazier. Out to the wing. Here's Coulson. Up again.
Sì,
In
giù.
on the putback.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between
Bravo,
these two
giù.
coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counter play. How do you respond?
Avanti!
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square it.
Nicholson's checked in for Vancouver.
Number 24.
Here's Coulson. Pass to Frazier. And the
Va bene, Barry, va bene, va bene, va bene, va bene.
sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first chance.
Dai, dai, dai!
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Newly. Frazier covering. Pass to McIlvain. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer.
Ma grandi difese!
That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Frazier outside. Here's Coulson. Lets it go from 14. Pass to Miles. That's tipped. The second effort. He lays it in.
Sì, giù!
Miles has got his second bucket of the night. The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Barry, Barry, ma che difesa stai facendo su Newly, Barry?
Covering.
Lo so, lo so. Me l'ha appena dimostrato, via.
Free throw of the night.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Now here's Miles.
Che ho fatto? Non me ne sono accorto che sono finiti secondi. Giuro che non me ne sono
Here's
accorto.
Vancouver with the ball, trailing by 2. Here's Nicholson, pass to McIlvain,
Bello.
and again it's Vancouver
Cazzo,
missing.
bravo.
Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Got a piece of it.
Porco Dio.
shoots the three. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Yaramaz. No good on the three. Vancouver, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Vancouver working the ball around now.
Sta sbagliando tutto.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
First personal foul, second team foul. Substitution on the court. 2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. To the inside. A jump hook. Off target with the jump hook.
Fammi che brutto primo tempo, sta giocando per tutto io.
1:44 left to play here in the first. That shot off the mark. Being a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Over to the left wing. Yaramaz. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. 1:15 left in the first quarter.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Takes the three. That one.
See the skip. Come on, fucking.
Likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Vancouver trails by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
36 seconds left to play in the first. Just 4 to shoot. Suarez trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Up to the right wing. Yaramaz had a hand on it. Suarez, no good on the last second.
Che schifo di primo quarto, ragazzi, tra tutti e due.
Still a close game. They're up by 3, and the second quarter will be on the way
5.
when we come back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter.
Che schifo, cazzo.
Guys from the visiting team, what do you think?
I mean, the rebound. What's the difference in that first period? You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Bravo, Byron.
And the bucket's good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got a locking trail.
Ah, comunque B, Giurumai sta giocando alla grande, Skip c'è.
Here's Nicholson.
Mamma mia, Byron!
And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific
Mamma mia, Byron!
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Several teams changing it up here. Six to shoot. Suarez. A
Bravo.
beautiful reverse layup.
Bravissimo Suarez.
Quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Frazier. Pass to Colson from 11 feet away. That one is offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
Suarez, Frazier covering. Another shot. Count the bucket.
Oh,
And he's got a free
Che
throw
John
coming
Jones.
up as well.
Nice job to convert the putback opportunity there.
Oh,
He
that's-
stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, fans are becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Officers admit the devil is in the
Vabbè, ha regalato un fallo in primo quarto, ci ha regalato questo.
Teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And so he makes both from the line. Vancouver trails by 4. To the middle. Goes in for the tap.
Amore nostro.
Seeing some muscle, some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Colson. Frazier outside. Oh, that's blocked. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Questo mi piace un sacco, Tangarà.
Number 9.
4 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 17. Vancouver pulls
Peccato.
it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky right there for the deep.
From 10 feet out. And there's
Tangarà, ragazzi.
with another bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Hickson. Here's Colson. Tries again. Good on the
Sì, Quinton.
Colson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Sometimes you have to ignore the analytics. There is value in the mid-range if that's who's shooting.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
E non può andare.
Frazier outside. Here's Miles. The second chance effort. And it's
Sì, Drew.
Miles has got 6.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Nicholson. No scoring in this one. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And here's Frazier. He's to Colson. All alone. Here's Miles.
Dai, su.
Up with the fake, but it's offline. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. For Vancouver, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Tecnico.
For Vancouver, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Pass to Nicholson. There's 1:30
Sì,
in the
sì.
first half of basketball. The shot. And a big
bravo, Skip.
but it sinks right in. He has 5. Vancouver trails by 3. Here's Newley. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
And they keep hammering
Joe
away
Powell,
on
yeah.
that side, forcing the ball into the paint.
51 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's the screen. Out left to the wing. Fires the 3. Drills it.
Skip.
So many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Pass to Nicholson. Pulls up on the wing. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Stanno chiamando delle cose brutte,
Second team foul. In for Vancouver.
Here's Nicholson. Still without a basket. There's the pick. 1 second left, and the layup is up and in.
Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
Bello, bella partita però, equilibrata. Guardavo prima del match, abbiamo praticamente i dati che sono uguali. Stessa media punti a partita, quasi stessa percentuale di tiro al campo. Veramente, abbiamo 4-4 di record, ma c'è un motivo.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are.
We know the draft's an exact science, even with
Sara Dennarde Piper.
to it. So congrats to the teams that chose these 5 rookies.
Yeah, we've seen scouting make or break a franchise. Hey, it makes or breaks a studio tape.
They have played like they wanted, fighting for every missed shot. You love to see that passion, man.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send them.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game.
Mamma mia, che primo quarto di da schifo.
Under 40% all in all for the game. Frazier the pass to Miles. Here's Colson. Back to Miles. 13 feet away.
Sì, giù. Sì, giù.
There's no
Bollino.
bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the...
Steady.
Here's Newley. Doesn't go for it. Nice D from Frazier. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Miles the pass to Colson. Vancouver pulls it in. Inside. Here's DeJohn Jones. This is in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime if that possession's any indication.
Back to Frazier.
Bravo Perry, bel taglio.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the puck.
Shot clock at 6. Off with the layup.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Perry!
So he's got the and one
So
chance here
Newley.
to make it a 3-point play. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Free throw good. Frazier.
Let's go.
Vancouver trails by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here he goes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McElvain. That three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Frazier outside. Here's, 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 And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Vancouver working the ball around now. The three. It's hauled in by Frazier.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Colson.
No!
In transition here.
Cagate, che cagate.
Count that one.
Cagate, ci meritano tempo.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Frazier outside. Five to shoot. To the paint. Here's Miles. Vancouver pulls it in. Down low. And denied. Right off the glass.
2 minutes.
Here's Colson. Pass to Frazier. A minute 50 left to play here in the third. Here's Miles. The layup off target.
Oh, Cookie,
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's Deshaun Jones, and the shot goes in.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
1:27 left to play in the third. Here's Colson. Yaramaz. Gets it
Pollino!
beyond the arc. 35 points in the game.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here. So Vancouver ends their game with a new group. Here's Nicholson. Nothing on the board. 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game.
The ball goes to the away team.
Just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Going to somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Pass to Hickson. There's the three. And no good.
Cazzo, Byron, buon tiro.
Vancouver trails by 6. In the corner, Nicholson with it. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Pull from the top of the key. Hickson grabs the ball. It's leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Frazier scanning the floor.
Buona, Barry.
He got backed on that. There shouldn't be much debate there.
Sì, lui sta giocando davvero.
Free throw good, Frazier. And Frazier drops them both. 12 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Non mai dati per vinti.
Here's Nicholson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we watch so far in this one.
Non,
They lead by 8. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
sì, probabilmente la partita più brutta di Blizzard da quando esistono. Fino adesso. Poi magari farà 25 punti adesso e mi vanno a vincere la partita, però.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the he made here. Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Shot clock at 3. Here's Rhodes. No dice from the high post.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Frazier. The tray. Hits the
Picco! Si scrive la partita.
Look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra.
Che difesa, Andudi! Peccato. Peccato, si è bruciato alla fine, ma hai fatto una gran difesa, Andudi.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. To the inside. Here's Frazier. Makes it on.
Bravo, Barry!
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Vancouver's head coach had some advice for his team over the last break. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." Simple message, guys, but an important one.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. There's Newley, and he's good on the
Ragazzi, attenti.
That's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Here's Colson. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Good on the
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Nicholson. Floats one up, and he lays it up and in. Nicholson's got his first basket of the night.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's Colson. Fires the 3.
Styles good. It's soft.
The fact that they struggled to compete on the board.
It's deflected.
True motherfucking!
Deflects the pass, and the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
Shoots the 3. A putback. Another chance. It's 2.
Cazzo, buono. E non può andare neanche lì!
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston.
Barry! All night long, baby.
Seeding in the playoffs might be your go-to stat.
Vancouver trails by 11. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And there's the 3.
Well, the defense gave that away.
Ragazzi, fenomeni.
Shooter who you have to.
Fenomeni su fenomeni.
There's a screen. Frazier outside. 6 to shoot.
Berry! All night long!
A mix-up defensively on that possession.
For Vancouver, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the fourth.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky.
Mamma mia, è entrato in modalità Berry, ragazzi.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. Good on the second free throw. Vancouver trails by 11. And he does not hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. Yeah, way to get there first. Willing to absorb the
È voluto troppo. Vabbè, ci sta.
Here's Vancouver with the ball. Frazier covering, and he gets it
Fuori per falli. Berry, hai fatto una gran partita, ti sei casato troppo.
at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
40 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Colson. Four on the clock. Trying again.
Boom!
The energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion. And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Grande vittoria, grande vittoria.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a
Grande vittoria.
win,
Blizzard irriconoscibile, ragazzi. Irriconoscibile. Brutta partita fatta dai Blizzard che io mi ricordo perché. È stato davvero davvero male oggi. Davvero male. 5 su 13 hanno tirato male da 3, ma loro hanno tirato 2 su 13, il 15% da 3. Merito anche di una grandissima difesa nostra, c'è anche da dire, abbiamo fatto una grandissima difesa oggi, davvero. Meinik e Frazier su Newly inaspettato. 6 palle perse a 5, va bene, stiamo sotto le 7 palle perse a partita, ci sta. Rimbalzi difensivi 19-13, rimbalzi offensivi 14-6, schiacciati. E tiri dal campo col 43%, noi non così tanto bene. Il tabellino dice Dylan Newley 15 punti, ma questa non è una novità. La novità è i 2 punti di Nicholson e 0 punti di McIlvain con 0 su 7 dal campo. Questa è una notizia. Questo è un giocatore che a Chattanooga ha spaccato i culi. Di qua 15 punti, volevate Berry? È arrivato Berry, 15 punti, un rimbalzo, 2 assist, una palla rubata, 2 palle perse, vabbè, 4 falli, fuori per falli, va bene così. 11-9 per Skip, a un passo dalla doppia, a un passo dalla doppia anche Drew, 9-11, che in alla grande si sente, ragazzi, si sente davvero giù. 5 punti per Volino, non una grande partita. 4 per Colson con 3 rimbalzi, 2 assist, 3 punti di Nardi, 2 di Hobson e poco altro.